It is time for another reaction. Now, this one is going to be to the Path of Exile 2 Expedition cinematic that just came out my time 3 hours ago. I was at work when it got uploaded, so I didn't watch it. It has 44 dislikes, so it's obviously going to be a pretty trash mechanic. Nobody likes Expedition. Remove it from the game. Yeah, I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. Hopefully nobody clicked off there in that like 1 second before I said I was joking and think that I'm actually like the biggest hater tourist of all time. Okay, let's press play and see what we got here in Expedition. A disclaimer. I am not a big fan of Expedition. Now in Act 3, when I played like 200 damn hours, I did every other mechanic at like to the moon. Expedition got left completely in the dirt. I know they're putting a lot of work into Expedition this league, just like every mechanic, but especially because the new league mechanic, Runes of Alder, is very, very intertwined with Expedition. So probably even more work into Expedition than, even the other reworks. So, we'll see how I feel about it in the game, and we'll see how everybody else who also isn't a big fan of Expedition, because I know that's like probably the most popular mechanic to not be a fan of. I think honestly, if you pulled like everybody in PoE 2, they would honestly pick like Vol Temple over Expedition, and like that's kind of crazy because Vol Temple very, 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 very mid unless you're like a super blaster fub gun 2000 div per minute kind of guy. Okay, let's go.
Hi. I'm Jonathan Rogers, game director
Johnny,
on
talk
Path of
to
Exile
me!
2. In the Runes of Alder League, logbooks are seeing some
I like this guy. He looks cool.
big changes. It's time to go seafaring like true explorers. Yes.
Ooh, I like the look of the dock. I think the map looks better. Now, like, yeah, I just think it like visually looks better. With all the changes that they made to it, they made it look like a lot more alive. Maybe it's because like the beaches look pretty and like the water is rendered well, and like it's cool that like whenever there's trees on the nodes in the ocean, it shows like palm trees instead of like regular trees that are on land. I think that's pretty cool. And also like up here in the top, kind of right beside this mountain, between these mountains here, you can kind of see like the abyss area, and those cracks are closed because those maps are green and completed. Very, very cool. A lot of changes that they're making to the game. I think add a lot of like very, very nice texture to the map. Sorry if you hear like little tip taps in the background of the recording here, because my dogs are running around tippy tapping on the floor playing together.
You can explore the ocean. To the southeast of the Atlas lies a vast ocean with new environments to discover and treasures to unearth. In the Runes of Alder, while
like
doing
the Fog of
expedition
War.
encounters, you
Very,
might find
very dark.
logbooks, and by using these on the ocean, a small part of it will be revealed.
Oh, it did like
As the fog
ding,
recedes,
ding.
you'll discover
That's
many
pretty
new
cute.
islands, most of which you won't have seen before.
Whoa, hold up. I was gonna pause for something
And
else.
as the fog recedes, you'll discover
Waystone tier 16 or higher? Well, tier 16s are only gettable through corrupting and getting lucky. And then it says or higher. So are we going to do like... See, there was like, I wouldn't say it was a leak, but in one of the trailers, I can't remember which one, it might have been the dev live stream. They showed a clip where like the max monster level was 90. I wonder if they're like increasing the very ceiling of the game in order to add like an actual like super challenge to even like the late game blasters who put a ton of hours into the game, add like real challenge to the very top end. Most players will probably never get to them, but like if they put in like if the maps go up to like tier 18, tier 20 or something like that, and there's like level 90 monsters, whereas the max level right now for monsters in the game is 84, I believe. Is it 84? That is like a big jump. That'll be very difficult. It'll be very difficult. You have to have a good build, you have to be good at it, and you'll have to be good at the game, and you'll have to put a lot of hours in, refining. So I think that'd be really cool. I personally would love that as someone who like when I love a league, I play it a ton. So yeah, I honestly hope they do that because like it's not a requirement. You don't have to get there, but like I think it would be really cool.
Over many new islands, most of which you won't have seen before, and all of them will contain expedition encounters. In these encounters, you'll need to blow up the remains of buried Kalgurans, bringing them back to life only to slay them again and steal their loot. Expeditions now also include the Runes of Alder crafting remnants, granting immense opportunities with a wide selection of recipes.
So do you have to have tier 16 or higher waystones to even go into the ocean? I would assume that's what it means because both of the maps that he hovered over were tier 16 only. So yeah, very, very interesting, I would say. Or yeah. So if you're gonna like interact with like the expedition area of the map, you kind of have to like farm up your map tier level other places. I assume if that is how it actually ends up playing out, like in the game, I assume you'll have a lot of people, especially like the people who actually do really like Expedition, complaining about that big time. I think so.
There's more than just the buried dead. Each island has all sorts of things to find and explode.
Oh, God.
In the bleached shoals, you'll discover siren throughout the area, as well as clams that contain a surprising amount of riches.
Sheesh.
As you destroy the eggs,
look at the balls on
siren
that clam.
spawn will emerge from.
Yeah. Sheesh. Look at the balls on her. Look at that. Damn.
Contain a surprising amount of riches. As you destroy the eggs, siren spawn will emerge from the water. But be careful. Ooh. If you destroy enough eggs, the siren herself will arrive to defend her children.
Oh my god. Boobalooba loobies.
On this craggy peninsula, you can find another camp of the kin, hiding in their hovels. Blowing them up should get them out of there.
I don't know about you guys, but for all of these like extra trailers, I'm trying to play like little investigator, see if there's any icons I don't super recognize, see if there's any like charms I don't super recognize, any flask looks that I don't super recognize, just anything to like if we randomly got like a 2-second clip of like randomly in the expedition of somebody using like the arcane archer build, that'd be crazy. And then like they end up like shadow dropping it like a day before the patch notes hit. That'd be really cool. That'd be really cute. Little teas that would be like hard to pick up for like 90% of like casuals and stuff.
And while you're at it, you can free some of their caged beasts. They've even caged some exiles in order to watch them fight with each other. Why not blow them up too?
I really actually do wish that it was possible to zoom out that far. That'd be actually really cool. I would love that. I think it'd be badass.
In this inland heath, you will find a gigantic remnant with a series of smaller runestones. Each one you blow up will activate another slot on the massive remnant, allowing you to craft almost any recipe.
Damn!
But there's still many more. Free trap.
What was that?
Allowing you to craft almost any recipe.
Are those the names of the new runes? Passion of Alder, Ire of Alder, Breath of Alder, Astrid's Creativity, Betrayal of Alder, Cadigan's Epiphany. Are those in the game already and I just like don't know their names, or are those like brand new runes being added? I mean, there's 160 new runes being added, so I'd say like the... Oh my god. Do you guys see that little nub right there? Is that the scroll wheel? Bro, and there looks like there's no search bar either. Please say if you hover over it, like tells you what the rune does at least. Oh my god. Bro, they're gonna sorry. Damn. They're gonna like turn me into somebody who's like on the side of the people who are saying there's too many runes. But it's not even because I think there's actually too many runes. It's because like, what the hell am I looking at here? They need to add like a search function, be able to type in like fire, type in like, and then it'll bring up like the fire runes, like something to that extent. Like a search function, honestly, if that is actually how many are in this like scroll wheel, a search function honestly isn't even enough. Like, I don't there's no way I'm going to know all the names of those. So I'm going to have to be able to type in like fire resist and find like the sand rune, for example. For example, by the way, I'm definitely, I'm not going to see this and make a sand rune. Is that what they're called? Sand rune for the fire? I think so.
But there's still many more. Free trapped wisps, blow open root doors, even
more crossover between mechanics. There's like trapped wisp. They are really doing a lot of work with Asmeri spirits. Like Asmeri spirits can go into strong boxes now. You can free them. There are multiple nodes that it's like it goes straight to the map boss, so it'll just lead you straight to the map boss, and then you can do an upgraded version of the map boss, affected by an Asmeri spirit. Or you can get the one where it like bounces to every like rare monster. They're doing a lot of work with Asmeri spirits. I just hope that they actually feel better to play against and with. And I don't even mean like, I think the extra difficulty that it adds to mobs is cool. That is what I'm 100% fine with. The fact that I feel like that's where you get omens from, right? Or no, not omens. That's where omens are ritual, right? That's where you get the talismans from. Right, like the movement speed one is like the cat Asmeri spirit, something like. Listen, guys, honestly, I played so much PoE 2 and I still don't know what all the Asmeri spirits do, because I found literally like hundreds of them throughout my hundreds of hours playing 0.3 and the time I spent playing 0.4, and they just don't drop what they're supposed to drop. They never drop talismans, and that's where you're supposed to get them from, isn't it?
Raise ancient precursor technology.
They really need to just like buff the drops, like actually buff the drops that an Asmeri spirit can like put onto a mob.
In order to explore the ocean further, we'll need to acquire more logbooks by killing runic monsters, indicated by
They need to add like unique excavated chests. Like, I hate that like this is actually what every expedition ever that I've done looks like. Whole bunch of poop shit on the ground and 2 blue chests that drop genuinely nothing. I think there's there's rare chests, but they need to add like unique chests. Like, it has to be something.
The ocean further, we'll need to acquire
like a super chest, an excavated, I don't know, like excavated chest. Well, like, yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea.
more logbooks by killing
It's
runic monsters.
it's not my job to figure
indicated
this
by
stuff
large
out.
flagpoles around
But like,
the dig
it
site.
needs buffed. It needs to feel
With
better.
each logbook, you can explore more of the ocean, and you can go as deep as you like.
Hell yeah.
There
There's
are
the
ancient
infinite
vaults,
Atlas.
a bunch of new bosses,
Shit.
all sorts of
that
underground
boss
areas,
looks really cool.
and a
Recium
few
Geode.
other surprises. There's just so
Boom.
much to see and explore. So join us for the release of The Return of the Ancients
Oh,
on
hell
May
yeah.
29th.
I will be
Thanks
there.
for watching, and see you then.
I will be there, and I'll be square. Thank y'all for watching the video, watching the reaction. I appreciate it. I mean, listen, I'm excited for the changes that they're making to Expedition, just like I'm excited for the changes they're making to all the mechanics. It's just like, it's going to take work to make me and a lot of other people like Expedition. It's going to take work. All right. So let me know how what you think about
Other surprises.
what makes. Let me know what you guys think about, what we saw in the trailer here, how you feel about Expedition, what it would take to make you actually like play Expedition and actually make it one of your favorite mechanics. And yeah, see you in the next video, guys. Subscribe. My analytics show that 90% of the people who watch my videos don't subscribe, so I would appreciate if you did so. It's free. It definitely helps me out. Like the video. Like I said, comment below how you feel about it. And later.